dispatches from the frat house. So I did a thing. I posted this on Instagram a little bit ago, and I think some people were actually irritated, like, post that without posting a video. Like, I know it's our anniversary today, and this just came in the mail today, so I put it together really quickly, and then we left because we were going out for dinner for our anniversary. But now we're back. I have a little bit of light left, so hopefully the lighting's not too bad. But look. There are rings in there. This is a Chic Sparrow Deluxe Odyssey Hera. It's a B6 slim size, and those are 24mm rings. So I will show you how I got them in there. Let me pull out a couple of things, because I have the debit card and driver's license and insurance cards. I'm just gonna empty the whole thing. How's that? Let's just empty the whole thing super fast. Okay, so the reason why I did this was, first of all, I saw somebody's post in the Chic Sparrow Facebook group. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, so I won't, but if you're in the Chic Sparrow group, I posted a picture of this, and I did tag her in the post. And she said she actually got the idea from somebody else even yet. So this is not an original idea of mine, okay? I did not come up with this idea by myself. I saw her post. I also knew that coming up with school starting, we have a couple of big things that just changed for us. And I kind of felt the need for a little while. Like I've always told you guys, I usually have one you know, ring bound, either my Malden or my Vanderspec on my desk, and there's stuff that just stays in there all the time. It stays in the rings. And then I have my everyday carry, and you guys know that's usually like a pocket size or an A6 size traveler's notebook, usually, you know, from Chic Sparrow, and I will, you know, occasionally go into like a personal size, but generally pocket for the most part. Sometimes an A6, every once in a while a personal. So I saw her post. So like I said, this is not my idea, okay, you guys? This was an idea that I got from someone in the Facebook group. But if you guys want to take a look at this, first of all, look at this thing. Holy cow. I wish the lighting was better so you could kind of see, like, the wrinkles are amazing. There, oh, there you can see some of them. They do come up into here, but they're not showing up as well up there, but down in here you can really see them. So not the best lighting because the sun is all the way at the front of the house now. But here's what I did. I had a binder that I found at a local thrift store that I grabbed, and at the time I honestly grabbed it hoping that I could take the rings out of it in case I ever needed a spare set of rings. That was the only reason I grabbed it. I think it was $2 or something like that. That binder itself, like the outer pieces, it was an old like daytimer, and it was very, very, very old. It had been very well loved, so it wasn't one I was going to use except for I wanted to salvage the rings. Now these, I will admit, I do want to replace unless I can fix this wee gap. I do have a little gap in there. So here's what I did, and I'm telling you what, just to show you guys, like, these puppies do not wobble at all. They're not giving, and I can't even like pull them away from the leather, okay? I did not punch the leather. You can see that on the outside. I didn't put any holes in it. I left everything. I didn't take anything apart in the notebook at all. Okay, but I will show you what I did, and then hopefully I can get it put back together the way I have it. See if I can get a hold of it. It's kind of fiddly. I will freely admit it is a bit fiddly. But once you get it in there, I'll tell you what, it's really in there. Okay, so all I did, as you are looking at your notebook, like, so you can see the back piece of the rings from when I took it out of the other binder. I really should have taken this out before I started the camera, huh? Okay, so yeah, see, I did not do the best job of taking them apart, but I literally just cut them out of the old binder because it was not one I was going to keep. So, if you, and see how much it's pulling on these two inner elastics, you'll see why. So first let's even those out a little bit. Okay, so if I am looking at the elastics, looking down at the book as from left to right, 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? The first thing I did was opened the rings and put them underneath elastics number 2 and 3, okay? Leave these two, number 1 and number 4, the two outer ones, just let them be for now. So I opened up the rings and just kind of, and it's fiddly. I'm not gonna tell you it's not, because it is. Once you get it in there, it's fine, but it is fiddly getting it set up. Then again, maybe that's just me. So there's elastic number 3 inside the rings, there's elastic number 2 inside the rings, okay? And then I just kind of pulled them apart. That's probably too far apart. So they sit underneath that tab a little bit. Can you see that? Fiddly. And then on this side, I need this one on this side, and this one to sit up under here, maybe. Okay, so that was the first thing I did. So elastics number 2 and 3, I laid them inside the rings, and then I kind of shimmied them up underneath the edges of the tabs here, okay? Then I took elastic number 1, sorry, close the rings just because it's easier. It doesn't matter if you leave them open, except for when you're pulling this over. When I did it, it wanted to catch on them, so I just closed them to stop it from catching. I just kind of held the rings down, and I crossed this over the top, over all the rings, like so. Then I took elastic number 4, crossed that over the top, like so. Okay, now I did fiddle a little bit with like pulling these elastics up, these bits, and trying to get them tucked into here. It worked all right, but I found it wasn't necessary because, again, they're not moving. They don't wiggle up and down for me. They're not wiggling side to side for me. They are really, really in there. So that's it, you guys. That is all I did. Again, not my idea. I do not want to take credit for coming up with this because I totally did not come up with this idea. In fact, I tried a little while ago to put rings inside of a Chic Sparrow. First of all, I didn't have the right size. I was just fiddling around to see if I could even make it work, and I could not make any of it work. I'm not good at coming up with stuff like this by myself, so totally not my idea. If I do find the link to, because the person who did this, who I saw, it was a comment on someone else's post. I'll see what I can do to get stuff down in the description, because I didn't ask her if I could say her name or anything, so I don't want to do that without asking first. So that's it, you guys. Let me know if you try it. Like I said, this is a B6 Slim. I am going to try it in a regular B6. I do also have a set of 30mm rings on their way. So I thought I might try to put those in a B6. I kind of have the feeling they're still going to be too big. This is in a B6 Slim. I'm going to record a setup video for you actually right now before my battery runs out so that you guys can see when this is closed. Some of my tabs do stick out a bit. I like that kind of full look, but if you're throwing 24mm rings inside of a standard B6 instead of a B6 Slim, you should be able to get away with it. Okay? Let me know if you guys try this. I would love to see. Okay? Thanks so much. Bye-bye.